Okay, and your name is?
It's Chris Manasco. I am the project lead the way teacher here at Beverlye Magnet, and we are currently working with our best robotics team, and that is an extracurricular activity. It's almost like a big sporting event, and the students are building a robot out of just scrap materials that were given to us by the Project Lead the Way Hub, which is in Auburn. And the students have taken to it. They're cutting and building and constructing and designing. We have students that are working on an oral presentation. We have to make our robot a product which could be sold we have to do an oral presentation and sell it to a group. We're doing a table display. We're doing a notebook that's 30 pages that documents the whole design process. So the kids have really had a great time, and we're almost halfway through the process. The kids are loving it, so we're having a great time.
You got about 4 weeks left before you go to Auburn for a big competition.
We have
about 20 schools involved, right?
20 to 25 schools. There's middle schools, there's technical schools, there's private schools, there's home schools. There's just a real mix of all kinds of students, and it's also another part of this whole process is sportsmanship. So we get points for cheering for the other team as well as our team. So it's all about just, plus everybody's worked really hard, so everybody knows how much time we spent on this. So everybody just really has a good attitude, and it's really about sportsmanship too.
Well, I've been to Auburn for some science competition, and you got some competition.
Oh gosh, yeah, I can't. We're excited. Also, not even just to compete, just to see what everybody else did. I'm curious to see what all turned out.
It's fascinating.
Right.
I understand the kids are working. I just talked to some of them that are working on a Rube Goldberg machine, and they explained to everybody what that actually
right, sure.
is.
Rube Goldberg was a scientist back, I believe, in the 40s and 50s, and he was a person who came up with a way to do something very, very complicated, to do something simple but make it very, very complicated. And in cartoons and movies, we always see, and also there's hundreds of YouTube videos of engineer students doing Rube Goldberg machine. But basically, you use the simple machines and you just transfer energy, and that's all it is. And these students have to put their boards together and create a huge Rube Goldberg machine that hopefully will connect, and then they're also learning about forces and simple machines and all this kind of torque, everything like that. So we're excited about that. 6th grade here at Beverlye, we do in class we do Lego Mindstorm, which is a Lego robotics program. And pretty much what they do is they build the robot with the brain, program the brain, and it does certain things like there's sound sensors and light sensors, and there's all kinds of sensors they have to include in their program, and it's teaching them about programming and also building robots. So they love that. That's really a lot of fun. And then 7th grade here at Beverlye, we're doing design in a program which is similar to AutoCAD, but it's called Inventor, and they do 3D drawing. So we look at something, they take it, they get the dimensions, and they draw it. And so it's just practicing and getting them ready for high school. And also there's some engineering classes they can take in high school. It gets them ready for that and introduces them to that. And also we create an air dragster where they will create a dragster in Inventor and race them. So not only do we create, we're also going to create a program in Inventor, and they have to build it and cut it and design it and everything. So that's a lot of fun. So we're just having a great time. It's just the whole program is just to introduce students to engineering and science. So.
And I'm sure people will be able to hear on the video. You can hear saws running.
Oh, saws! Oh, absolutely.
Y'all have a neat shop back there. I mean, kids are getting actually hands-on with hand tools and drill presses and all kinds of things. They're
drill
getting
presses
some really
and
good
drills,
applications.
and we have male, female. We want everybody to get a shot at it, because sometimes students can go their whole lives without putting their hands on tools. And I feel like if we can give them a little bit of experience here in 7th grade, when they get a little bit older, they won't be scared of those things. That's what a lot of these, a lot of people are afraid to mess with tools. They're afraid of them. But if you teach them safety and that kind of thing, then that shows them that there's nothing to be afraid of, that they can work with them.
And it may help them get a job.
Exactly. That's what it's about. Oh, absolutely. The after school, and that's what I'm hoping some of these students will go into the engineering in high school. And one of my leaders, Jack, who you might have seen earlier and talked to earlier, he's already said this is what he wants to do, and I have a feeling that he's going to be very successful in his career as an engineer. So we're excited. So this is just a great program, and just everything that's going on. We have a lot going on. It's just a lot of excitement right now with this whole program.
Great. Well, I'm just going to kind of pan around here a little bit and just kind of let people get an idea of exactly what's going on here and the kind of stuff that these kids are up working. They're busy. They're working together in groups and doing things like that.
Brianna?
Pretty neat. Okay. So explain how everything's supposed to work.
Okay, we're going to have a marble. Where'd it go? Behind this right here. And whatever energy they pass to us, we'll spin this. And make it go into that, which lifts the spoon on the ball, then makes the ball go that way, and passes the energy on to somebody else.
And you plan to have another machine set up that will go on to,
Yes, sir.
to something else?
Every group's working on one themselves.
So how many will you have altogether?
7.
7 altogether?
Yes, sir.
All right. How much time y'all got left before you have to have this going?
Today.
Today?
Everybody's got to finish theirs by today.
Well, I better get out of here and let y'all get back to work.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
a lot.